Hello, welcome back to Spiritual Warrior Tarot. I'm here doing the April 2021 Zodiac readings for all 12 signs, and this reading will be for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and this will be a general read. It's not going to fit with everybody, so take what fits your situation, leave what does not. Do not get hung up on the gender of the cards, as we all have male and female energy within us. If this does not resonate with you, check your birth chart for other prominent signs. Check out those readings. There may be something for you there. And, these readings are very general, but they're also, not set in stone. We all have free will. So if you don't like the outcome, you can change it. If you do like the outcome, just know you have to put in the effort towards bringing that to fruition. Scorpio, when I was getting ready, I was connecting to the energies and doing my little meditation. I usually try to just connect to the Scorpion and Scorpio visually. But I saw all three. The Scorpio is the only sign that is represented by more than one symbol. And that's because you guys are the symbol or sign of transformation. So Scorpio is the first, the eagle is the second, and the phoenix rising from the ashes is the third. And what I was hearing was you're coming into full realization of who you are as a being. And I even sat with that, trying to visualize or hear something else, and it just kept coming over and over again. You're coming into full realization of who you are. And what I saw was all three of the what would you call them? All three of them. The word is escaping me. All three symbols of Scorpio, basically, I saw them all looking at each other and then come in and mold together. So for me, with what I was hearing, I feel like you're just embracing all of your natural abilities and you're embracing who you really are at soul level. So I'm really happy about that for you, Scorpio. We'll see if the reading in these cards correlate to that or not. And if not, maybe that was for a specific person. So let's get you a card. And, just a sec. Okay, just wanted to close the window there for a second. So, Spirit, please give me one card for Scorpio. There we go, 2021. That was fast, all right. Okay, so I love this card. We have the Three of Water here, Scorpio. This is about facing the future with happiness and confidence and being self-assured. And this is you've put in all the work that you could do, and now there's nothing for you to do but look to the future and expect your good things to come in. And I'm also being guided to read a little bit for you guys, so let's give you a stronger explanation of this. So satisfaction, pleasure, joy, hopefulness, anticipation, attachment, and expectation. And so this represents satisfaction and indicates that you have come to a time to rejoice in life and your success. Yay! I'm getting emotional. She stands tall and confident with arms raised in victorious celebration. She has invested greatly in her creative endeavors and is well satisfied with her progress and accomplishments so far. She is positive and hopeful that her success will continue, and so she turns to greet the future with anticipation and excitement. This is a positive affirmation card, just so you know, in case you didn't pick up on that. And it symbolizes the joyous potential for a rewarding outcome. Also signifies the importance of taking time to appreciate, celebrate, and enjoy yourself along the way. Look back and be proud of what you've accomplished, Scorpio. Do a little victory dance, maybe. Let's see. And before you have to then turn towards the future to put more action towards what your heart really wants. With a heart full of hope and a smile on your lips, it's important to allow yourself these moments of joy and celebration and to remember them. Oh, That makes me so happy. So let's get into your journey reading, Scorpio. And maybe you can find out a little bit more about what you're leaving behind as you head out on this new joyous adventure. Spirit, please give me a journey reading for Scorpio for April 2021. So, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Swords. So this is just showing me that maybe this is where you've been, which is separating yourself from outside external noises to really get quiet and figure it out what it is that you want and how you want to take action and how, like, what the things are that you believe. It's like when you get quiet with this and you're able to meditate and really go within, it's like you figure out, okay, what are the stories I'm telling myself? What am I believing about myself? Are these my beliefs, or was I told them by like my parents or school or society or my friends? What is it that I want? How do I want to take action towards that? How do I want to behave? How do I want to respond instead of reacting to things? So, not bad at all. Okay, so we have the leaving cards, and then the why you're being led on this journey, the star lighting your path, the challenge, and then the destination. And so the journey, or the leaving cards are, you know, maybe 3 things you're leaving behind, but more often than not, it tells a story. Okay, I'm so excited. All right, so first off, we have the Devil card. So, and this is the Capricorn card, but this is all about negative attachments to ways of thinking, ways of being, maybe substances, maybe a job that doesn't fulfill you, but you feel you need it because you're like in fear-based mode, like I need this money or I'm not gonna survive. Just negative attachments to things. And just so you know, if you are in that kind of fear-based thinking, it's an illusion. Okay, just to let you know, you'll be okay. Personally, I've always been somebody who will not spend 1 ounce of energy or time somewhere where I know that I'm not happy or I'm undervalued or I'm underpaid or I'm not fulfilled. I've had jobs where I was getting paid well and then I was mistreated or I was overworked and I wasn't appreciated. And you know what I did? I said, bye. That's not for me. And I didn't worry. I always knew I would be taken care of. So if you're operating from a place of love and you have faith and you believe and you know that you'll be okay, you're gonna be okay. If you're sitting in fear and like, oh my God, what am I gonna do and this and that, that's what's gonna come to you. So like for people who are like, I mean, I doubt anybody watching this is this kind of person, but many people who are like, ooh, love and light and positivity, like you're stupid because whatever. Like I have encountered so many people in my life, including in my extended family, who are like, who like make fun of me, kind of like poke fun at me, not like really aggressively or anything, but like kind of like poke fun at me for always being positive and stuff. But I'm like, hey, like that's what gets me positive things to come back to me in my life. So if you have people around you who are like, I don't know why this is coming through, maybe somebody needs to hear it, but if you have people in your life around you who are like making you feel like that, like stupid for being positive and like always being on the lighter side and optimistic about things, they need to go. And maybe they don't need to be in your circle anymore, or like maybe you should just spend less time with them and not listen to them because that's what they want to believe and that's totally fine. but you should always stick with what you want to believe and not really buy into the whole like, oh, well, if they say it, it must be right and I must look stupid. Like, don't attach to that in any way, because that's just going to serve to bring you down. So a little long-winded, but that's important. So the next card we have is the Nine of Pentacles. Very beautiful. This is kind of like Virgo energy. It's very grounded and this very self-sufficient. This person is not afraid to be alone. Sometimes this is single person energy. Well, it is single person energy, but this is a person who is definitely putting their energy and being self-sufficient with themselves and providing for themselves. This is somebody who doesn't need anybody. Not that you don't need anybody or you don't need help or people around you or need love, but like this is somebody who doesn't need somebody to come and provide for them because they do it for themselves and they are fully invested in being self-sufficient. I apologize. I thought I turned my phone off. I'm sorry. So that's what this energy is. And it's also about like molding and bridging your spiritual energy with your physical energy, and that's heart chakra, because the heart chakra is our bridge, bringing our spiritual energy and our physical energy together. And it's like having the heart chakra open allows you to really connect to spirit or God or the universe, however that looks for you, and to stay connected in your body, because while we're here on earth, this is kind of like life school. Like our soul is here to learn in this vessel. It's not ours. We don't keep it when we move on. So it's like really important to, you're a spiritual being in a physical body, so it's really important to have these connected in a healthy way, and that's by opening the heart chakra. And that's kind of what this card is about. Like, she goes off into the woods because she feels really grounded there, and she practices her craft, which is like playing on the piano there. And so this is a very entrepreneurial energy as well. And then we have the Hangman, and this is kind of like a stalemate sometimes because he's not moving, he's hanging upside down. But this is about an awakening, because this is like you have taken the time to still yourself and ask questions. You see the question mark there. Where is it? Yeah, right there, like above him in the tree. It's like you've asked yourself these questions, you've taken time to get still, ask them, and then you come out with a new perspective. You become awakened. And so I got kind of giddy looking at this, because this shows me that you have decided to detach yourself from things that aren't working for you anymore, and you're coming into your self-sufficiency because you've taken the time to still yourself and come into this awakening and ask yourself, like, what do I need? How am I operating? How can I be better? What's old that needs to go? Like all of this. So this is really great. I love seeing this here for you, Scorpio. The why you're being led on this journey is Temperance. So this is the Sagittarius card, but this is about healing, balance, going with the flow, and being patient as well. You see she's holding this ball here on her lap, and it looks like a yin and a yang symbol. This represents the male and female energy within you, and she's taken time to really balance that and go with the flow with that. And you see them dancing, like the phoenix and it's like the phoenix and the dragon are now dancing together, because she's taken the time to slow down, go with the flow, and balance herself. So that's why you're being led down this journey. Balance for you, Scorpio. I love it. Okay, so the star lighting your path on this journey is the Fool. And I love this because this is about taking a leap of faith and believing in yourself, and not listening to kind of how I went off on a tangent about not listening to people like putting you down or telling you certain things. This is like the Fool is having such a strong relationship between you and your higher self, or God, or spirit, or creator, or the universe, however it works for you. It's like your connection to that is so strong that you have complete faith in yourself to go after what it is you want, and you're not going to listen to anybody who's going to tell you that it's not going to work, or that you're stupid, or like whatever. I see, though, that the challenge here for you, Scorpio, is standing in your authority. The Two of Wands here is about really stepping up and in your authority, and being bold and inventive, and not shying away from the things that you want to do. So I feel like that's going to be your challenge, is to really stand in your own power. But you're the scorpion, you're the eagle, you're the phoenix. I mean, come on. Like, that's amazing. And you can really take all three of those energies within you, because that represents the transformation. If you can really harness that, that's the power that you stand in, is being able to transform and like move and go with the flow whenever you need to. So when you really need to stand up, you stand up and you stand in your authority and in your power. And so the outcome, so the outcome here, we have the Two of Pentacles. And sometimes the Two of Pentacles is really like going back and forth, not being able to choose, and like riding a roller coaster. But it's also being able to juggle many things at once in a healthy way and be happy about it. It's like you're putting your energy towards many things, but they're things that are fulfilling you. Like, let's say if you have kids or a family, and then your job that you like. And I really feel like this is coming into an energy where you have all of these things going into your life, but you're not feeling overwhelmed, you're not feeling scared, you're juggling all of them in a really good way, and you're like happy about it. So we'll see what the clarifiers have to say. Okay, so clarifiers, I just needed to restart my little third eye chakra music. Okay, so let's see. Oof. Well, the Hangman is showing up again at the bottom of the deck. So something that you've realized, and I think this has to do with your stability and with a relationship. So the Four of Pentacles is about holding on really tight to something. And it's also like being really focused on your money to the point where you've alienated yourself from other people, because that's all you're worried about. And you're like worried about somebody's going to come steal your money. And then we have the Six of Cups. So like past life relationship or relationship from the past, maybe children. I feel like this is you, Scorpio, deciding to stop holding on to a relationship, because it's clarifying the Devil card, which is that unhealthy attachment. Maybe for some of you, it's like you were unhealthily, like attached to money in a greedy way, and it was affecting your relationship, and maybe you've decided to separate yourself from that. But what I feel kind of is like there was a relationship here that you have decided to, that maybe was like making you feel like you were holding on for dear life. But with like these being the leaving cards, and this is the energy that you're leaving behind, I feel like you're leaving behind this energy where you feel like you need to hold on to a relationship, because if you don't, something bad's gonna happen or something. Let's see what else comes out. I just really feel like this is you deciding to stop holding on to a relationship. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, so, that wanted to come out as well. All right, so I feel like, so we have the moon here. This is fear and anxieties. I feel like where you were feeling that, like fear of the unknown, that's gone now, because the moon has come in and like shone a light on the subconscious of you. And, you know, you are watery energy, and Scorpios usually aren't afraid to dive deep into the dark to really figure out like what's underneath there, what's living under there, what is that's substantial under there that's like really affecting me. And I feel like you also, maybe you went within to like really think about like what it is that I want and where I'm going in my life. because the moon like shines a light on those things that you're not sure about. And then we have the Three of Cups. So this is like reunion and celebration, having something to celebrate. And with both of these cards clarifying the Nine of Pentacles, I feel like you were like maybe not really knowing what it is that you wanted to do, because the Nine of Pentacles is like kind of that entrepreneurial spirit and self-sufficient. Maybe you were afraid to like be on your own, but you gathered the strength and now you have lots to celebrate because you're heading in a new direction and you feel more in your own skin and you feel good about that. I just feel like you're kind of celebrating the fact that you've come into a new understanding of yourself, maybe also. Okay. All right, let me just stop there. Okay, so we have the Five of Pentacles, lack, feeling left out in the cold, afraid that you're not going to have enough. And then we have the Four of Pentacles, Four of Wands, which is a happy home life and contentment. And then the Queen of Pentacles, so stability, nurturing yourself, saying no to things that don't work for you. I feel like what this is telling me is you've really, especially with the Four of Wands here and then the Six of Cups, maybe there was like a home issue that was really bothering you, or like really kind of getting to you, especially with this here, like feeling like left out in the cold and lack and like not having enough. Like maybe you were feeling lack in your relationship and you kind of decided after like taking the time for yourself, you've decided to come into this energy, which is like where you're practical and you're like, the Queen of Pentacles is on her own game. Like she's like, I don't have time to worry about you, basically. Like she's not cold like the Queen of Swords, but she's very like, that doesn't work for me, sorry, thank you but no thank you. And I just feel like you are like sick of feeling like this, and so you're kind of, you really want to bring this back into your life. So you're coming into this type of energy where you're like, okay, like some things need to go, like something needs to change. Oh, I was holding them upside down. Okay. Wow. So at the bottom of the deck, we have Seven of Pentacles. This is like waiting but like putting in hard work. And then we have Four of Swords, separation, meditation. And then we have Queen of Pentacles, or Queen of Wands, so another queen showing up here for you. And this is confidence. This is courageous, or being courageous and really standing in your own power and going after those things that you want for yourself. And then we have the last two are the Sun and the Nine of Cups. So what this is showing me is that putting in the work for yourself and separating yourself from the things that don't work in the external environment and things on the outside that aren't working. It's like, you know, you've done the work to separate yourself and really go within, which in turn brings you to this energy because you realize something about yourself and you're like, excuse me, hey, like, watch out. And that leads you to your wish fulfillment, and then to the happiest card in the deck, which is the Sun. This is great, Scorpios. This is just showing me that, like, this journey of balance that you're going on is going to lead you to empowerment, happiness, and wish fulfillment. What is the Fool here? Wow. So I was clarifying the Fool. This is the Star leading you down this path, which is that taking a leap of faith in yourself. You have the Ace of Swords, so clarity, truth, breakthrough in new ideas and new ways of thinking. Two of Cups. And the Ten of Cups. Scorpio. Ooh, ooh. Okay, I'm like really excited. Sorry, I'm like really animated right now. This is really amazing. So I feel like you've left a relationship that wasn't working for you. And like how I saw in my meditation, you're coming into realization of who you really are, and like who you really are at soul level. And you're like sticking up for yourself basically. And it's like you've taken a leap of faith in yourself, and this leads you to truth, clarity, thinking in a new way, new ideas, and then which then in turn leads you to a new soulmate relationship, and your Ten of Cups, which is happy home, family, and happiness on every level of your life. So career, family, home, partner. This is really great, Scorpio. I feel like that's why this is here, because you're going to come into realization and be like, oh my God, like, look at all of these things that I have. Look at this person that I am, and look what I can do and be happy about it. All of these things. So this is great. What is the Two of Cups here? It's a destination for Scorpios. I feel that there's something else in here that wants to come out. Okay. Just a moment, sorry. Something like was trying to come out and got stuck. All right, maybe not. Okay. There it goes. So, oh, okay, yeah. That makes sense. Okay. So, with the Two of Pentacles being here like that, like you have many things and you're juggling, but you're like trying to find balance, and like you are balanced. So this is your destination, and how I said, like, you're balancing many things at once in a good, healthy way, because you've come into new ideas. The Page of Wands is like thinking, and it's kind of like the Ace of Swords in terms of like new ideas coming in, but this is like being really alert and assessing information in a different way. Like maybe sometimes it's like new information coming in, but what I feel like this is like you kind of assessing old information, or like reflecting and having a new perspective on things, and like thinking about them in a different way. And then the devil is here again, so detaching from unhealthy attachments. And then the Eight of Cups is you walking away. So like I'm seeing that like you realize something that you were negatively attached to, and then you're walking away from it, and that helps you to, that brings you into this final balance where you're actually juggling the good things in your life and no longer being negatively attached to something, because you've decided to like walk away and go after like a healthy balance, which is what I'm feeling for this. I don't always feel that with this card, but that's what I feel like. It's like it's going to be like a healthy balance for you, because you've started to kind of like I what I'm feeling from the Page of Swords is like things to where maybe you were putting up with before, like you're no longer, like you're like no, like because you're thinking about them in a new way, like to where you used to accept them, you're no longer doing it, and you realized that like something was like a negative attachment here, and you took the opportunity to walk away from it because you realized your worth, and you realize like I deserve a healthy balance in my life. So this is really great, Scorpio. I'm really happy to see this here. On a general sense, I feel like balance. I feel a balance is coming in for you. With the Sagittarius being like the reason why you're being led down this journey. And I'm really happy. Like, to me, it just shows me that you have come into like a full reawakening of who you really are. Exactly like what I saw. And you're facing the future with so much more hope and joy now, because you've like literally detached yourself from whatever this negative relationship was. So those are your messages for the month of April in 2021, Scorpio. I hope this was helpful. Please let me know down below in the comments if this resonated with you. And if it didn't, please check your other signs in your birth chart and check out those readings as well. There may be something for you there. And have a pleasant April 2021, and look to the future with hope and joy. And also, don't forget to, remember how far you've come and be really grateful for that. Because when we go through hard things, it's really just making us stronger, like a diamond when coal is pressed, So yeah, that is what I will leave you with, Scorpio, and I hope you enjoy your month of April, and I will see you soon. Take care.